Oh, that he did. He's not here.
Stokes, you live.
You
Oh,
want
wow.
to work today, Charlie?
Yeah, we are live. We are back. Everyone, welcome to It's Saturday. So you know what that means. It's time for the family barbecue. And I'm your host, Mr. Who Loves Your Baby, Uncle Pudge. Next to me, I got Nick. I got Chef Jimbo, not your average Chef Jimbo.
Yes, sir.
I got my man right there, Rugby Polo, Coach A. My co-host and my partner in crime in the middle, Jody Skywalker. We won't call him Mike today. And we got the First Lady Cree. And then we got, man, Nate the Great down at the bottom. How you guys doing this morning?
And you got great internet connection.
Oh, yeah. And this is brought to you by AT&T. The great internet connection.
No, they ain't paying us nothing, so it ain't brought to you by AT&T.
Well, I'm brought to you by AT&T.
We go get AT&T and they flowers because freaking T-Mobile was finna get all the smoke. And hey, Telly, we can see you today. What you got a new light or something?
Oh yeah, I got that look. Came in that package right there. Was sitting on my step. I was like,
"What shine bright like a diamond."
Say it's from Mike Stokes. I'm like, I don't know no damn Mike Stokes. Who the hell is that? I'm like, oh, that's Jody. I'm like,
Jody.
And we had the CEO, but
I'm gonna go. With that being said, I'm going ahead and start the intro.
Go ahead, man.
There you go. Welcome everybody back. Crickets. I got a cricket sound too. That's what y'all sound like.
Oh, we back. Oh, the first thing on the agenda, we're gonna do our mental health check. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with you, Mr. Who Loves You Baby.
Man, I'm at a 10. I woke up feeling great. The CEO heard me bumping my music. And I'm out here partying early in the morning.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. What you got, Chef Jimbo?
I woke up on the side of the earth. I'm a 10.
Thank you.
The side of the earth.
Rugby Polo A.
Hey man, I'm gonna get on y'all messing with my handle, man. It's Coach A. Polo Coach. I'm a 10 as usual, man. I love it. Loving life, man. You know how it is.
Mr. Mike.
It's 9. It's 10 if I had some Waffle House, but we're gonna go with a 9 right now.
So why you ain't stop at Waffle House before you jumped on?
Because by the time I jumped on, I was just finishing brushing my teeth and getting out of bed.
I'm glad you showed up on time. Miss First Lady, Miss Cree.
I'm a 10 today, so woke up. That's all I need.
A little tired this morning.
You talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
You heard that voice, she ain't tired.
Yeah, man.
I said you a little tired this morning.
I am. I had a long week.
I'm glad you're here with us. Nate the Great.
I'm at 9-5. Because I had to get up a little early today, but other than that, I'm good.
How early?
Just before he got
8
on.
o'clock.
That is not that early.
I normally get up at 10.
Dang, you can still get up at 10.
What?
Yeah.
The devil
So
is
getting up at
alive.
8.
What time you go to?
tell me
What
about
time you
it.
going to bed? What time you go to bed?
Oh.
Well, I got to work at 12, so I didn't go to sleep until like 1:30ish.
Oh yeah. I'll rewrite with you. I'll be up at 10, 11 too.
Yeah.
Well, Nick,
Hard.
I'm not
man.
5.
Nick get up at 4, so when he wake up at 7, he technically done slept in. I used to be like, why Nick so up this early?
I love it. I love it.
He
when
be up at
Saturdays
4,
do.
and him sleeping till 7 is sleeping in. So that's why he be so up. I was like, oh, makes sense.
Yes, sir. I'm at a 10 because I woke up at 7 today. But Mr. B, CEO, you with us?
Yeah, man. My power in my office went off.
Oh man.
I'm waiting for my Mac to come back up, so I had to jump on the laptop. But I'm
Oh.
a 10, man. I'm a 10. Power went off. Devil tried to get me, but I told him to get off me. I woke up this morning, as I always say every week, and I stand on it daily, is that I got another opportunity to open his eyes. I got another opportunity to see, to touch, to hear, and smell. I got another opportunity to be on here with y'all and be with my family, my fiance. So it's all about an opportunity. God gave me another opportunity. So I'm at a 10, man.
Another day to get it right.
Yes,
So before I hand it back to the CEO,
He
I'm
trying to get
handing
rid of it quick.
I'm handing it back to him. All y'all go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and here's your CEO, Mr. B.
Hey, but wait, that Jody look like Snoop Dogg though. Am I the only one ever see that right now? Like,
no, he was looking like Steve Harvey before, but he put that hat on.
Jody, look back down again. No, he looks just like Snoop Dogg.
Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that hand back off, Nick.
That's what I'm here for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's roll into it, man. Let's roll into it. Let's talk about gambling a little bit. Y'all know about a little. I know all of us know a little bit about gambling, but with this first topic, man, we talking about gambling as far as athletes not being able to gamble, but politicians, they're able to buy stock and stuff like that. So let me hear y'all elaborate about gambling. We know, and we can also talk about Calvin Ridley as well, because he gambled. What he did, a $1,500 bet on something. He got banned from a year.
He bet $1,500 on them to win.
Yeah, but he gambled on them when he was out. He wasn't playing in the game, so he betted on his team to win when he was out of the game. So I mean, honestly,
let's talk about that a little bit. How y'all feel about politicians being able to trade and do stock? Because it's kind of like the same thing, trade and do stock. But these NFL players, NBA players, athletes, I shouldn't just put them in a column, athletes, they're not able to do none of that stuff. Y'all elaborate a little bit.
So is it just they can't bet on any sports at all, or just the sports that they're playing?
I'm pretty sure the sports they playing.
I think that's
they can't bet on their sport.
I think it's their sport because I've seen like other people go to Vegas and bet on the Super Bowl and stuff. So I believe this is their sport.
Yeah, Michael Jordan was infamous for that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, they got rumors around MJ.
Yeah,
he was. Mr. Brooks, why is it different though?
It is different.
How is it different though?
Because I think in moral aspect, it's the integrity of the game. We don't want you, because it's like you have dudes that shave off points and mess up the integrity of the game out here gambling and stuff. So I guess.
Well, have we an example of somebody that has cheated?
Oh yeah,
because that's what you talk about now, cheating.
Yeah, we got refs that done cheated.
Yeah, we got the NBA refs that had the whole documentary and flat out came out and was like, yeah, we used to cheat. Like, what was it? The one dude.
It was one ref that didn't like Allen Iverson, boy.
Yeah,
every time he would ref his game.
Yeah. They did the interview and the ref was like, I need this team to win, so I'm gonna call ticky-tack fouls on Iverson to get him out the game and make him get benched. So it was and it was the one dude that lived in Bradenton. Remember the ref that did all that cheating?
He was from Sarasota.
Yeah, don't you put that on us.
Put
that on us, Ricky Bobby.
No, he lived in Bradenton, bro. He had that he had that big old house in Bradenton.
And then he keeps saying Bradenton.
He did. He didn't live in Sarasota.
Put that on Sarasota.
No, I'm holding us accountable.
But we're looking at the differences because Brooks said there is a huge difference as far as stocks and trades and stuff like that. What? Because I think they're the same, to be honest with you. And Mike is right. It's more so they're not same as far as what's happening, but it's more so the integrity of what they're doing. Go ahead, Jimbo.
I think they're the same because if you look at like the politicians and you look at the amount of wealth and things that they had before they came into office, and then look at the wealth that they accumulated through stocks and trading and other business venues that they know that they're going to pass laws on at a certain time frame. Either they do it or their spouse do it. So I don't think them or their spouse should be able to participate in it. But it's kind of hard saying that, but it's kind of easy at the same time because you're saying like, oh, just because you have a job, you can't do this or you can't do that to better your family and your livelihood.
Well, it's an unfair advantage, not just a job. You have an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
But don't politicians got secrets like insider stocks and stuff like Chris?
And that's the thing. Like I read where they do allow politicians to a certain extent, not fully to buy certain stocks or whatever, but still in that regard, like they can still mess with the economy because they deal in that stuff. So if they know certain things finna go certain ways, honestly, if they can go ahead and put their money where they need to, or tell family members to do that, and they can come out bigger than normal people who don't have insider trade.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, if you look at it, and I'm not trying to pick on a lady, but I gotta say it, Nancy Pelosi, her husband, he's a multi-millionaire. It's like he picks the right things to invest in at the right time. And where is he getting his information from? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Now, granted, like I don't think football players should be able to bet on their team, but I feel like if somebody wanted to bet on another game or so, I mean that still could be kind of bad too, because you can tell somebody to throw the game. But I mean, them being competitors, you would hope that wouldn't be the case.
Well, yeah, but that's the problem is you just don't know. So
right.
You can't. So you might as well just cut it across the board because you don't know. And then of course in sports, the athletes have more of a direct impact on the sport where, they could drop passes or, turn the ball over, and, they can stop when they get a certain amount of points and stuff like that and just kind of toss the game. So they have more of a direct impact. Whereas politicians, of course, they don't have a direct impact, but they have they do have inside knowledge. They know if, the government is leaning towards bailing the company out or if, you know what I'm saying, you just the history, probably being able to look at the history of companies and, what they want to do. So it is an advantage in that aspect too. So it's not the same to me, but I think it's the advantage is there. So I think it should be cut across the board, even with politicians. Anytime you're in a position where you're able to gain more information than other people and have an unfair advantage, then you shouldn't be allowed to wager on it because you're going to win. You're going to come out on top every time. And you got other people risking their money. It's not the same risk. You're not risking yours. So it's just not fair. It's kind of like, what I'm saying, me playing basketball again in the second grade, you know what I'm saying? It just wouldn't be fair, you know what I'm saying?
So you don't be able to say
what you trying to say? Go up against you better take them down.
Hey, so would you say it'd be kind of like grown men joining female sports because they can't win in the men's sports?
Well, if you want a man,
it depends on the man.
That's a movie, coach. That was a movie.
Now, mind you, these athletes don't get paid from fantasy football either. You know what I'm saying? Like there's pay places out there in Vegas and leagues where you can win money every week from fantasy football. Yet these athletes don't see a dime. And I was watching this interview one time, right? And I can't think of what team it was. I think it was so I think it was like the Lions. And the coach straight up said, like, because of fantasy football, if we're at like the 2-yard line, he's like, we literally will bring in like our fullback to score the touchdown so we don't give it to our other players, so people don't get the fantasy points. He's like, players literally intentionally mess up fantasy points. So if you ever looking at your favorite running back and you got him on your fantasy team, and then all of a sudden he gets subbed out at the 1-yard line, it's like they do that on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Or like the team's down at the goal line and they throw to the third string tight end. They do that on purpose because it's like, we're not getting paid for this, and I'm not about to bank your pockets. You know what I'm saying? On winning this fantasy. So no, we're not.
I'm sure they connected though. I'm sure. How many people play fantasy? I'm sure NFL players have friends and family members and all these people that's playing and gambling and doing these things, and they connect to some type of way. They might not be connected directly, but I'm sure they got their hand in it one type of way. They either watching the statistics and stats and stuff like that. Shout out to our people that's tuned in right now. Is that Brooks?
I want to say something about what Brooks said too.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely got to give some shout out to those. Appreciate y'all up with us, commenting already.
Absolutely, we appreciate y'all being here. Jimbo, hit on it.
So Brooks said something about insider trading. So you actually, Brooks, you're right. I agree with you 110%. But we all know we have many whistleblowers, and no, I don't know their names, but many of them have come out and said that there's insider trading all the time. They just don't get caught, you know. So they're not supposed to do it. It's like us in life. A lot of stuff we're not supposed to do. But we do it. You know what I'm saying? With the hopes that we're not gonna get caught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the nature of the beast.
I would tell you too that I'm gonna tell you what opened my eyes to some of that, and this was just me. And it's in the world of business that made me change my thinking. Was back when we was remember when Bush took us to war, right? We was doing war against the terrorists and all this stuff. And I forget who was the vice president at the time, but his company
Cheney.
Cheney. He had a company that I think they either manufactured or doing something with the food that we send to the troops. And so obviously in the time when we go to war, his company is going to boom because that's how they eat. We got to send food over there, and his company was responsible for that. I think I read something like that, and it just made me think how a lot of these people are just put in position to win. You know, even when we go to war, whoever's selling the weapons and stuff like that, their company skyrockets. So it made me think at the time, how can I put myself in a position where I'm needed? And so that's where I really started focusing on taxation.
Well,
Cree, what you got, Cree?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Cree.
I really don't have an opinion on this because I don't care for gambling. You know, this is sports stuff.
Okay. We just you know what? That's why I tried to include you because I know you didn't have much to say about it.
I'm happy that you did that, but even with the stocks and stuff, like I think stocks or investments is just a legal way of gambling to me. But
Pretty much.
Either way, it's not much of an interest.
I got you, Cree. What you was about to say, Mike?
So, because we had this topic, right, and I wanted to start doing better, and I did my homework, so I watched Wolf of Wall Street, right? And
he called me earlier this week. He told us he watched it. What you said you was gonna call yourself?
Jody Belfort. Because listen, I watched Wolf of Wall Street, and to what Coach A said was right. You know what I'm saying? There are what Jimmy said was right. There are a lot of whistleblowers out there, right? But it's like, you got to be one dickless, no life asshat to be like, hey, I'm mad at you, right? Because you took $10 million from a company that's worth like $80 billion. I'm upset with you. about that. So it's just like, you know what? These people do this on a consistent, and it's like, you know what? I could never be in that situation because first of all, I wouldn't have left. I would have stayed just like he did. I would have did everything wrong. Wouldn't have did not a damn thing right because it's so much money just being made hand over fist, and it's just like it's right. It's almost like corporate people's fun way of gambling. We're gonna put stocks here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna trade this. We're gonna throw it offshore, and it's just like it's almost like they're playing games. They're having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? And you know the crazy part about it is right. So I did a little research. Do you know that this dude Jordan Belfort's net worth in 2022 is $130 million? After this man lost every penny, went to jail for 4 years, somehow or another he came out on top, and he's still worth $130 million to this day. As of June 2022, that man is still worth $130 million. So I was
like insider
wait,
trading.
who is that?
I know, right?
Some people's bottom is not the same as everybody else's.
I realized that he went to some minimum security prison, and so I started reading, like looking at his documentary, and it was he's going to prison for 3 years. He's gonna pay for his crime, and literally you have a video of this man sitting out here playing freaking tennis, and people are bringing him water bottles, and I'm like, this looks like a freaking country club, a gated country club, more than a prison.
Sure. That's what federal prison is.
He spent 3 years there. This was the punishment. So it's one of them.
Oh, so that's the prison Martha Stewart went to.
No, she went to a crib.
Documentary.
Like she went to a crib or something.
He said it. He's like, at one point I really was stressed about going to prison. He said, but then I realized I'm rich. And then it shows like the prison that he's in. And he's literally out there in like a polo shirt and some sweatpants playing goddamn tennis. And I'm just like,
so he looking like Coach A.
But who is this person that you're talking about? I never heard his name.
His name is Jordan Belfort. And Leonardo DiCaprio had made like a movie about his life. It's called Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, that's what it's. Oh, okay. I didn't know it's okay.
Yeah. So when I watched that, it was just like that's what these people do. These people live this life of like, this is my fun, this is my games, and this is my thrill. Like you're an adrenaline junkie because you're illegally trading stocks and stuff like that. Like it's all a bunch of games, and it's like they talked about the loopholes. Basically, like you could have money in a Swiss bank account, and you could put it in somebody else's name completely. Like I could put it in Brandon's name today, and it could be $100 million in that stock. And if anything happens to Brandon, as long as I get there within like 48 hours, I can pull all those assets out, and they don't have to report to nobody. Like it's so many loopholes, and it's just rich white people and Jews having their fun.
What?
It's not.
Why we gotta say
we're not anti-Semitic on here, so
thank you, Mr. Who Loves Your Baby.
Man, Mike,
That's Jody.
you said right. We ain't showing no favoritism to nobody. Call it how it is. Speak the truth.
Right,
Shoot.
Anti-Semitic. That's like 99% of the one percenters are Jews and white people. Like, stop it.
Yeah, for real.
Mr. Who Loves Your Baby. Mr. Who Loves Your Baby.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Speak on it.
okay, man. Look, I'm leery of politicians, buying stock because they have all the information at their fingertips.
Right.
Our politicians actually can manipulate our economy, which manipulates the stock, which, the Dow and the NASDAQ. It's really crazy. And they know that. They know some ins and outs that we don't, so, yeah, I don't, y'all say like family members or it's just all sorts of things. Like, excuse me, a few years back, my first wife, she worked for this big pharmaceutical company. She still do, I think. And she was telling me about a new drug that was going to replace metformin. And I was like, oh, but I couldn't do anything with that information. Like, if I was to buy the stock, then she go to jail and all that stuff. But she knew some stuff about,
that stuff is illegal.
What's going to happen. So
that stuff is illegal. You can go to
it is
for talking and doing stuff like that.
So I'm pretty sure politicians have that same, type knowledge. They got spouses that work in different industries, and and they, you come home and you talk to your significant other about what's going on. And as for sports and gambling, football is the hardest sport to, like cheat in.
Unless you're in a position.
No, okay, let me break it down for you.
Quarterback.
Say the quarterback messing up.
We all saw the longest yard.
He gonna get taken out. They gonna take him out. That's the end of his game. Running back keep fumbling, he getting taken out.
But who they
Football
go put
is
in?
the hardest sport.
Somebody don't know how to play position.
Because you gotta, for football to be on the take, you gotta get 22 to 30 people involved in it. That's a lot of people.
And they do.
No, they don't, because that's a lot of people.
But it's not just that we can't see. We're judging wins and losses. It's not just that. There's a spread that gets people win. Like
that's what I'm talking about.
If you take the starting quarterback out, that's going to change your spread.
Once the spread is set, that's set. It's set. It can't be changed during the game. That's just set. But what I'm saying is, you more or less likely, like if y'all familiar with baseball, I believe it was 1918 or 1908, I forget, the Black Sox scandal. That's the White Sox. The whole team was in on it through the World Series. That's why, like, that whole team is like banned from the Hall of Fame because they threw the whole series. And that's just 13 people. They got everybody involved, and it's crazy. Basketball, point shaving, that's easy, an individual, because you're like, oh, he's just having an off night. You just say, now I don't know anybody who want to cheat in hockey. Boxing, boxing be crooked. A lot of crooked stuff go on in boxing, but as far as players being able to gamble, hey, Jody, don't do that. Anyway.
I got time today because I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna say they don't cheat. Telly, you ever heard of the NFL script writers?
Oh my God.
So who?
The NFL script writers. As soon as the game.
So hold on.
Here we go, rabbit trail right now.
It's a small one.
The rabbit trail.
Before you
go right down it.
We were talking about gambling. We talk about gambling. You trying to bring up a whole different situation.
I'm gonna tell you about gambling. When Telly said the point spread, right? I'm gonna give you a perfect example, right? Of the NFL script writer. Y'all remember last year's NFC division game, right? When the Bucks and the Rams played. The Rams had a 3-point spread. If you remember right before halftime, what was the score to that game? 27-3. 27-3, right? Be mad.
Somebody take his buttons away.
Oh my God.
Take his buttons away.
Okay, I think we get it.
No, I'm not hitting all those. I just hit on one.
It was on a loop. I was just saying, you call me crazy. But all I'm saying is there was a lot of uncharacteristic things that happened in the second half of that game.
And he's just gonna act like he ain't hear that horn.
That kill my point.
That means move on.
Listen, y'all know what time it is. We finna get right into it.
Nice news with Brian Gumbo.
We got news with the coach.
Good evening. This is news with Brian Gumbo.
This is.
You know what time it is. If you standing up, sit your butt down because Coach A got some news for you. This reminds me of my little boy Elijah. 2-year-old girl in Turkey apparently got the ultimate revenge on the snake that bit her on the hip. The child bit the snake after the reptile bit her, with the animal later dying. Neighbors came running when they heard the little girl scream, said she arrived to find the snake wounds on her face and the snake dead in the little girl's mouth, in between the girl's teeth. They believe that the little girl had been playing with the snake for a while. That I don't know who lets a 2-year-old out in the yard.
That is savage.
By themselves.
Oh my God.
But anyway, I'm rooting for her because she got revenge.
That is the most savage thing I ever heard.
Oh my god.
So, but the little girl was in the. She's recovering well. She's doing good. And like I said, that's how Elijah's at that stage where he put everything in his mouth. So you got to watch him. But he's only 8 months. I can't imagine it, leaving your 2-year-old in the yard. Anyway. Another news in Pennsylvania, man eating with his family at a Delaware restaurant made a surprising discovery inside his clam, a purple pearl. The couple was shocked, believing that only oysters made pearls, not clams as well. They plan on having the purple pearl appraised. I know one thing, I don't know how much it's worth, but I do know it's at least worth that meal for sure, because I want my meal for free. If I buy this as a food and they got a pearl, I don't care how expensive it is, you paying for this, not me. Right? Kanye West Gap clothes are being displayed in giant trash bags. Did y'all see that? Yeah, Kanye West, who changed his name to Ye in 2021, has come under fire for what's being described as an unusual merchandising strategy at the Gap. Instead of displaying latest Yeezy Gap collection on traditional hangers, the clothes appeared in giant trash bags around the shop floor. They won't even help you look for your sizes, somebody said. You just have to search through it.
Shouts out to my boy Yee. You know
what I'm saying? He's changing it. He's giving you that upscale clothing with the flea market shopping experience. Kanye always on the verge of stuff. So all right, and just some history. Today is Saturday, August 20th. So I got some other news, some birthdays, right? That was born today. Boxing promoter Don King, y'all know who that is. He's 91. Exactly.
He's 91?
91 years old. Hey, yeah, man, and I bet he still got all that hair, man. Too.
Happy birthday, Don King.
So listen, singer and composer Isaac Hayes. He's the one who made the theme from Shaft. Yeah, of course he passed away 8/10 of 08. Yeah, he did. Weatherman Al Roker, right? My idol. No, I'm just kidding. From today's show,
I know you lying.
68. You don't even know who that is. I don't know. Rapper KRS-One and activist 57 today. He was born today. He turned 57. Name a song from him.
Love's Gonna Get You.
I knew Telly would know.
I know that.
I'm gonna have to start excluding you because we're the same age. I already know you probably can name 2 or 3 songs.
Probably.
You must learn. So how about history? On this date in history, 94, Bill Clinton slaps new sanction on Cuba that prohibits payments from Cuban Americans to their relatives back home. How about that? You got to go back in the crib.
Oh, that's terrible. That is see, that's that jump we just were talking about. I'm sorry, Coach. You finish what you got to say.
No, but that's true. Think about it. If you know that's coming, then you could pull your stock out of the Amscots or whoever send money. Anyway, a passenger train rams another. This happened in India, right? One passenger train ran into a cow, and then another train ran into that one and killed 348 people back in '95. President Clinton also approved the first minimum wage increase in 5 years, raised it up 90 cents. So at the time, it was $5.15 an hour.
Wow!
Hold on, who did that?
President Clinton.
Billy Bob,
the first black president.
He's definitely welcome to the family barbecue.
I just repeat what I heard.
Nah, he come here. I'm gonna roast him.
The U.S. launches missile strikes targeting terrorist camps in Afghanistan and chemical plants in Sudan. 2000, Tiger Woods wins the PGA Championship, becoming the first player since Ben Hogan in 53 to win 3 majors in 1 year. Shout out to Woods in that. Also, we got some music history. Tony Braxton's album, The Secret, is certified gold and platinum. Who can name a song from that album? Exactly. Can anybody name any Tony Braxton songs?
Oh, I do.
I know Tony Braxton songs. I don't know her album.
Tony Braxton. Oh man, I know all her albums. I forgot.
You better tell them, Creed.
heart.
There's Spanish. I think there's Spanish guitar.
Yes.
There's dang. Gosh, I can't get.
Yep,
I'm
that's all of them.
I know.
So that she was on the LaFace label. They was killing it at the time with Babyface and all that. Man, they was killing it at the time. So that's it for News with Coach. Hey, listen, come back to me later on in the segment. I got some questions to see if any of y'all is smarter than a fifth grader.
Let's get it. What's up, Jimbo?
Before we end, I know he ended, but before we end, what is Coach news with Coach A being brought by? You didn't say it this time.
Oh, exactly.
You forgot our sponsors.
Shout out to Rapid Return Services, right? Not only do they do taxes for you, but they also do business conversion. If you need to start an LLC, if you need to convert your LLC to an S Corp, if you need business coaching, whatever you need, help you put your business plan together. Shout out to Rapid Returns. That's Coach A's company, and we'll definitely help you. Payroll, whatever you need, we got you. All right. Also brought to you by the Impact Music Station. Y'all log in if y'all want music without the mess. You got to log in to the Impact Music Station, www.4mpact.com. I'm telling you, it's dope music. You get your groove on all day. You can even listen to it with your grandmother.
All right. And that's News with Coach A and our sponsors, Impact Podcast and Music Station and Rapid Returns. So let's jump into something else, another conversation. I guess we was talking about sports again, Cree, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cree. Cree just sitting here waiting like, I'm just going to wait for Cree's corner, to be honest. But hey man, best NBA duos right now currently. We ain't talking about past duos. We talking about right now currently. The knowledge that y'all have about the NBA right now, who are the best NBA duos right now?
I got two of them for you.
Hit me with them, Nick. The legend.
The boys from Boston. You got Brown and Tatum.
Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
The boys from Milwaukee. Giannis and
Chris Middleton. There's some good ones. I like that.
I thought you said two, Nick. I thought you said you had two right now.
That was two.
That was two.
Oh, I sound like a whole lot more.
What?
What Jimmy talking about?
Somebody mute that man, Mike.
Best duos right now, Mike. Right now.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Hey, I like that. Now, that's
Boss, you forgot boss.
I'm just here so I don't get fined, but best duo. I mean, I don't watch much basketball, but I guess since they just won a championship, I'd have to say Curry and
Bingo.
Draymond.
The light skinned guys, my boys.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
Draymond about to get canned from that team.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, since they won the championship, I gotta say Curry and Klay Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
That's good pick.
I like Curry and Klay. Nate, man, what you got?
I was gonna go with the same thing, Curry and Klay.
Curry and Klay?
Yeah.
Okay. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Butler and
brother.
Bam Adebayo?
No, they ain't it right now.
They ain't won a championship.
It might be it this year.
That's a good duo, though. We talking about duos. That's a great duo.
Yeah, that's a good duo.
I like Bam and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Bam and Jimmy ain't did nothing.
But we ain't talking about who did something.
Yeah.
We just talking about
that's like saying LeBron
somebody
James
mute that
and
man,
Westbrook.
Mike.
But why would you consider them great, a good duo if they ain't did nothing?
That's like saying LeBron James and Westbrook.
They
well,
not
LeBron and AD won a championship. So
no, I said LeBron and Westbrook.
No, we're not.
So
no, but
you can only be good
when
you do something.
Yeah,
together. Yes.
They can't just work well together.
No.
Then with that being said, everybody in the NBA got a duo.
They made it to the playoffs. That's doing something.
8 teams made it to the playoffs. So you're saying 8?
Yes. Out of how many teams? Everybody don't make it.
How many teams get to the playoffs?
Who are the duos on the Grizzlies?
Well, now the Grizzlies just got a squad. I think the centerpiece is John.
They made John who?
John Morant.
And
You can say John and
John
Jaren Jackson.
Morant.
You can say John Jaren Jackson.
no.
Yeah.
What about you got John and Jay Morant on the same team? See that? Boom. John Morant and his dreadlocks.
What about
What about Denver?
Timberwolves and you got your boy Edwards and
Anthony
Karl
Edwards and
Anthony
Cat.
Towns.
That's
What
an
about
up
Denver?
That's an up and coming.
Yeah.
Denver.
Denver, you got Joker and Murray.
Yeah.
Murray was hurt last year.
He
Yeah.
coming back. Nick,
But
you
he-
coming at me like I don't know these names.
I ain't seen Murray hit the court yet.
He coming back slowly, Nick. He coming
No,
back
see,
slowly.
Really
I'm
is.
saying, y'all talking about duos, but Murray ain't played in what 2 years? He might not even be the same player. I'm talking
Hold
about
on, Brandon. I got
last
you, Brandon.
season.
Go ahead, Jimbo.
You won it.
Thank you.
Uncle
On to the
Fudge. Who you got, Uncle Fudge?
I got LeBron and Westbrook. They the best duo because they didn't do shit and it made me happy.
We'll take Uncle Fudge off the screen. folks.
Jimmy did it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we gonna leave it at Nick.
So,
Nick
question.
Warren.
All right. So, what would y'all say? Would y'all? What's the boy that went to Chicago? DeRozan and
Zach LaVine,
And Zach
Would,
LeVine.
would y'all say Rosen and Ball or Rosen and Levine? The top two.
Rosen
on
and
that team?
Levine.
Yeah, I'll
I
say
think you put
Rosen and
Ball as
Levine.
third.
Yeah,
I like
Levine.
Levine and DeRozan. But from Nick's point, they ain't done nothing, so we shouldn't be talking about
Hey, we made the playoffs.
it.
Okay, so
made the
what
playoffs.
would
Is that
y'all
the goal
say?
now?
Would y'all
Goal,
say?
that's everybody.
So some teams that's a goal, yeah.
No.
I got
Think
a
of,
question.
man,
Hold
think
on,
about
Goal
it.
is to
hold
win
on.
the championship.
So would you
can't
say
win a
Collins?
championship without making the playoffs?
Would you say Collins and Trey is a duo?
I would take Collins out and I'll put DeJounte Murray in there now.
Oh yeah, he is there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are they a duo?
I
Can
think that's
we
a
choose
duo.
them?
Can we
I would
choose them,
take-
Nick?
Thompson out and put Wiggins
Why
in.
y'all asking me?
I like that, coach. Well, no, I'm asking you because you said
I don't know about moving Clay now. Okay?
No,
Clay
I have
put
my
60
own
up
He
in
didn't
three
do
You
quarters.
have
that,
your
he didn't
own
do that much
rules.
last year.
Well,
Now,
Clay was
if
coming off
your,
an
if your
ACL.
rules is all like this, that's cool. Mine is limited. You can't just be a good duo just because you're in the NBA. You're a good duo. No, that's not.
But
That's not my
Yeah.
rules.
I got a question. It's 30 teams in the NBA, right?
Right?
Ain't
Yeah.
32,
Hold on. Each team, each conference, like the East and the West, each one of them have the top 8 in the division. They go to the playoffs, right?
Right.
So you got 16 teams that go to the playoffs in a 30-team league. That means you got 60% of the damn NBA that goes to the playoffs. How the hell is making the playoffs an accomplishment if you 8 seed, 7 seed?
Bro,
Because
listen.
you got to have a
Some of
certain
these
record.
teams haven't made the playoffs in years, so that is a goal for them.
Yeah.
I've seen teams with losing record make the playoffs in the NBA.
But what
Okay.
we saying is
I've
right
seen
now, what
teams
y'all
losing
what y'all
records
doing
make
right
the
now,
NFL playoffs.
y'all giving everybody a championship just because they participated in the NBA. Because making it to the playoffs is not an accomplishment. I don't
No.
care how bad you are. It's not. To me, it's not an accomplishment.
Making it
Right,
to
I'm about to say to you, it's not an accomplishment. To
But
So
my
the
team
them,
ain't
Magic-
been to the playoffs in years.
To the Magic, it'll be an accomplishment. It's a step forward.
No.
See,
Mhm.
not really. You
Y'all-
It's a step,
Fucking
bro.
system.
The Magic were terrible. So if we make the playoffs here, that's a step in the right direction.
It's
That's
a
like me
losing
saying
season.
it's an accomplishment getting the check on Friday. No,
To you,
I
it
didn't
might-
get
hold
the
on,
check
hold on.
that is
What
an
did-
accomplishment.
What
No,
did you
I
just
You went
tell
to
me?
work.
Hold on, Nick. What did you just tell me? You said boom, and you said boom. It depends on how you look at things.
I expect my check to
Perspective.
be there when I come into work.
Right?
Friday.
Right? It depends on how you look at things, right?
It
Yeah,
always is.
that's how I look at it.
You gonna answer my question or not? That ain't what I asked you.
What you asked me? What you asked me?
I said, didn't you say it depends on how you look at things?
Yeah,
Either you looking at it like this or like this, right?
right.
Okay, thank
What was his point?
you. I wanted you to answer my question. That's my point. Instead of beating around the bush.
So you judging
Thank you. Whoever
just
did
based
that.
on
Who
accomplishment.
did
They got to
that, Mike? You
accomplish
did
something.
that, Mike?
Wrap it up.
Hey, cause y'all start talking about the NBA, and I'm just like,
Cree over here having her own conversation in the chat.
Oh, she talking about going to have some tea with Tierra.
I'll have some tea.
Oh, y'all don't want to talk about that though. Open topic, man.
Let's talk about tea.
About tea?
About tea.
Let's talk open topic right now. We are open topic.
Talking about tea, Cree.
Hey,
what type of tea you getting?
Hold on,
Me?
before you go, Cree.
Yeah.
Before you say something, Cree, to everybody that's watching, we're gonna do this from time to time when it's an open topic. So y'all can put something in the chat. Send us something. It's open. If y'all got something on your mind, y'all want to talk about it, or y'all want us to elaborate on, it's basically just open. It's more just we sitting at the barbecue talking. But go ahead, Cree. Talk about tea. Since y'all want to go have tea and not talk with us.
I love ginger tea, of course, because it's the Haitian tea. I love me some peppermint tea, chamomile tea.
I like peppermint tea.
What else do I like? I like a lot of tea. Lemon.
Pomegranate tea is good.
Pomegranate tea is good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You like the half and half mix. Lemonade and tea mixed together.
No, she talking about
No, I'm talking about real tea. I'm talking about like I make my own tea.
I'm about to say because I'm Arnold Palmer. I'm Arnold Palmer freak. I love you some Arnold
She
Palmer.
like that bougie stuff. We on the other side.
Yeah, I'm not about that buying my tea in the package. I like to make it.
Dang. I'm still getting lifted.
You make tea from scratch.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Like
set it out in the
herbs and all
sun,
that
put it on the
stuff.
thing, let the sun
we got herbs, like and just boil it. That's all you're doing. Is boiling the damn tea.
Oh, so you make your own tea, like you ain't going to the store buying a little hot pack.
Yeah, I mean, every so often I'll buy it, but like try to get like the most natural state of a tea. But I don't like to buy like limited. Like it's not real tea to me. It's not strong.
Hey, Mike, you
want
drink
to know
tea,
who
Mike?
tea good, Cree?
You just see his face. That's why I asked him. That's why I see his face.
Why you making that face
They call it the oblong green tea or whatever, oblong leaf or whatever.
I think tea is nasty as hell. It tastes like beans.
You don't put sugar in it?
I've tried all kind of tea. I've tried the tea from the bottles. I've tried homemade tea. I went to restaurants who said they had the best tea, and it all tastes like leaf water to me. So I'm just like,
well, I mean, it's all plants.
Leaf water.
Yeah, I just never liked tea.
Just put honey in it.
Yeah.
My
wife brought because first of all, she always regulating what type I'm drinking. So I used to bring the bad tea, the Lipton, all that old product, whatever it is. So she always, and she know that I like going to and also drink like cappuccino. So she found this tea that almost tastes like cappuccino. It's good, and then you mix it with honey, and I'm telling you, it's good. It's the only one that I like, because otherwise,
what's the name of it? What is it?
I don't know. Let me call her and see if she answered her phone.
All on the line.
I said, I hope she answered her phone.
Well, she got the baby right now, and we're in the house. She know. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can put her on the phone too.
Don't do that, dog.
Yeah, we finna do it now.
So listen,
first caller.
So listen, why he bringing up our first call? So listen, I'm not talking sports right now, Krisha. He really calling her for real.
Yep.
Is that really the first time caller?
Yes, this is the first time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up, babe?
First time caller. Welcome to the show.
What are you doing?
I got you on the show. You live. You live with the family.
What's
Why
good?
are you bothering me this early in the morning?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Hey, that went left real quick.
Emotional damage.
How's the baby doing?
Mute the mic.
Doing great.
So listen, we're talking about tea, and I can't I don't remember the name of that tea you got that replaced the cappuccino that I always used to get.
I don't remember either.
Oh, dang, I got my pen and paper right.
She's finna write it
take
down.
Notes.
I don't think we have any in here.
Oh, no.
It's called Testino. TEECCINO roasted herbal tea, and it's vanilla nut.
Oh wow!
Hey, shouts out to Keenan. She always got the hidden gems, man.
Always.
I'm
telling you.
Thank you, sis.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
all right,
she
and you was
now.
our first caller, babe. We appreciate that.
Do I get a prize?
Nah.
But Brandon said that real quick.
No,
Get away for it.
All right.
he shut that down. Real, no.
I'll surprise you later. Bye.
Oh, wait a minute, dude. We don't need that type of talk.
Hey, my lady up here talking, man. She said this is a good coffee substitute right here. So you know.
Is she talking?
Yeah, she talking.
Yeah, she said right here.
She
Look,
talking.
You don't see her?
I don't hear anything.
If you're not listening close enough.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Are you reading? Because she's speaking.
Yeah, I read everything she said.
Just like how the Bible speak to you if you read it, she's speaking if you read it.
So some of us can't, you know,
comprehend.
Nick, I need a hug. Nick, I need a hug.
Good, there you go.
So yeah, try
gotta go the other
that
way.
Cree. I think you
Yeah,
might
I'm
like
gonna try
it
it.
if you like that type of flavor.
So
Yeah, I
listen, this was on the battle. We got to talk about tea on the open topic. And like I said earlier, Cree, I'm not talking about sports, but the NBA, the NBA is not playing any games on election day. Why are they not playing games on election day?
This is the first time ever. They made a big deal.
So
about it.
people, their players can go out and vote.
You go out and vote in your own time. We still want to watch what we're paying for.
But I think the reason, I think it's good because they want to show how important the election is for them. Well, their view of the election. So
we all know how important that the election is. But I'm getting tired of seeing people like LeBron James speak on stuff that he don't know nothing about.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
disagree
just
with
tired
that.
of him, period.
I disagree with that. Listen, we already know that was joking. I saw the hand go like that. He couldn't hide that one. He was like,
and I'm not saying that it's not important. It is important to go out and vote, but
Let me ask you a question. Why does everybody think? I don't know what LeBron be saying, but why do everybody think LeBron don't know what he's talking about?
I think he know what he's talking about on certain things. It's just when you just see him talking about politics and stuff like that, I'm like, bro, stay in your lane because you really not. You making it sound good. It sound good, but you really.
But why he got to stay in his lane?
Now you sound like the people telling me to shut up and dribble.
That stay in your lane comment sounding real shut up and dribble.
Hey, he said what he said.
Shots fired.
Like I think
say what you want.
Like Cardi, like she knows, like she actually knows politics. She actually did study about politics. So when she says things, it actually makes sense. But some people, like, I mean, I think I've heard LeBron talk about politics once, and I was just like, "You just talking like game, like it's like."
Thank you, Cree.
I know what you're
talking.
talking about. Yeah.
I mean, I ain't.
But do he really need to stay in his lane though? Like, is that all he's good for?
I'm not taking back what I said.
No. I'm asking a question. Is that all that he's good for is basketball?
No, I'm not talking about staying his lane as far as basketball. I'm not telling him to shut up and dribble and just play basketball. I'm just saying when he come out and speak, sometimes it don't line up with what he talking about. And that's actually been with all basketball players throughout the years. Even when Kobe used to speak, sometimes what you're saying ain't lining up with what the subject or what was asked of you. Yeah. That's what I'm saying when I say just stay in your lane. If you don't know much about it, don't talk about it.
Yeah. So.
I ain't saying shut up and dribble. No, I ain't saying that.
I just want him to shut up, period.
What is this hate that you got against this dude?
Don't do it, Mike. Don't do
it, Mike. Leave him alone. Leave him alone, Mike.
Kelly, just give me one reason why you don't like LeBron. Because I need to know. Like,
Cree, you want the real reason or you want Telly's reason?
I need to hear it from Telly.
Let's hear both of them.
Okay. You know, Mike, tell him. Tell him why.
Because LeBron threatens Jordan's legacy and
wrong.
Patch can't.
Hey, Mike, you're wrong. He did not.
This
threaten
one, Brooke.
Jordan's
This one,
legacy.
Brooks, yeah, Brooks.
He
said,
overtook
yes.
Jordan's legacy.
What, man? Go on about your business. Go back to sleep.
He's not using it properly. That's probably the best words. I wasn't saying it right.
But-
Thank you.
But like some of us haven't heard LeBron speak, so can y'all give us a example or something or how
Hey,
he?
Nick,
I would say
Go on Google.
LeBron is one of those
YouTube.
people is vote blue only.
Go YouTube,
no matter
and,
what.
and type in there LeBron speaking politics, and you'll see.
I ain't got time.
I got
He tells
Hello,
me
this is-
stupid
this is a
stuff to
podcast.
vote
We
blue
supposed to
and only
inform you.
vote blue, and he doesn't have any reason why. Like I tell people, don't vote blue, don't vote red, vote for who you think is best, whether they're independent, green, or whoever. Ain't no vote blue. You go kick rocks with your bare feet. They go to LeBron and anybody that agree with it. Absolutely.
Thank you, Jimbo.
Oh man, this is the
Thank
first
you,
time-
Jimbo. Thank you,
First time I
Jimbo.
ever heard Jim go against Bron.
This
No,
this
he
not the
always
first
go
time.
against
It's not the
Bron.
first
I've heard
time.
With your bare feet.
No, it's the first time I've heard it.
He said kick rocks with your bare feet.
Yeah.
That
It's just one of them things for me. Honestly, I'm tired of the powers to be always trying to parade some like prominent black athlete or person up in our face trying to tell us what to do. Like y'all been doing this for years. Like we're onto it. The whole Diddy vote or die thing, and then every time you get like a black person that's up, it's the first person they see. Like when they got like all the rappers that talking about getting vaccinated. It's just I'm tired of you trying to push black people in our face to get us to do stuff. Like
so y'all hit on that on Unhinged, Mike, and actually Telly hit on it on Unhinged about putting these athletes and these people in the flow front to get you to do what they want you to do. And this goes back to Jimmy's point. LeBron is one of those people that vote blue. No, you go vote what best suits you and how you want the communities in this world to run. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't like. Don't come out here and put these athletes, because a lot of people are following these athletes and they're influenced, quote unquote, by these athletes to do what you want them to do because the athletes is at the forefront. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm like, he need to stay in his lane. I'm not saying all that other stuff, but LeBron just don't use his influence proper to me. That's what I'm saying.
But all is fair in love and war. So if the other side had famous people that was gonna speak up for them,
they all do it. Yeah,
They all do it.
They all do it.
Just because a particular person reaches a certain status and they have more influence, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. And so it's up to each individual to investigate and, like we saying, vote for, make your decision based on your lifestyle and what suits best for you and your family. So a lot of people don't have time and they just blindly follow people, and I get it. I get it. That's how some of us used to be, and that's how some people still are.
Yeah.
And so they're always going to, when you have that crowd, there's always going to be people like LeBron or other famous people that's able to take those people and get them to, do what they do or be influenced by them. Like Nick say, I don't have time to read all that. So when you got to make a decision, you got to get your information from somewhere.
Sometimes you don't have to make a decision.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And not making a decision is a decision. So there's never a time where you're not going to make a decision ever.
Well, I'm talking about when normal people talk about you can do either, you can vote red or blue, and the decision is not to vote. I don't have to pick red or blue.
But you're still making a decision, like what Coach is
Yeah,
saying.
I'm saying yes, you're making a decision in that aspect, but when you're talking about you have to choose one or two.
You're saying they're trying to put you in this box,
right?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
but
so I think that's interesting because the decision to not, then you just have to accept whichever one. Like, I'm cool with whoever. I'm cool with this person, or I'm cool with that person. If you decide not to,
right. But also, you have to, as a person, like I say, we're all 9 to 5 working people. You have to put yourself in a spectrum where it's like, bro, stop listening to people who's sitting on $100 million plus. You know what I'm saying? These people are living in a world that we can't fathom. So it's like, bro, stop living off their word. Like I do get what Brandon say though, because it's like LeBron, literally, you just hit $1 billion status not too long ago. So it's like, nigga, you can't relate to what we going through. You don't have these issues. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you can't relate to what we going through. So
He probably couldn't
used to be
relate
poor.
Brian didn't come up rich.
But he's rich now. He's been rich for the last 20 years.
I'm saying he probably could have related to us from a certain standpoint in his life. Yeah, so he turned 18, he in the NBA. Yeah, he got that status that he earned. But before 18, he knew what it was like to be us. Well, not us 9-to-5 working people, but for some people who didn't have what he has now, he probably know what it feel like.
What? But like at 13.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And that's the foolishness that they tell people, and people believe. I got into this conversation with my boss and a couple of my team members, and I said, I don't know if I'm voting red or blue. And they was like, oh, well, your vote don't matter. I said, who says that? Oh, that's what they. I said, that's your problem. You care about what they say instead of realizing if you vote for Green Party or independent or don't vote, it still matters.
Your vote don't matter.
I say I'm not one of the people you're gonna put me in a box. You put yourself in a box.
Your vote don't matter though when it comes to, at least when it comes to vote for the presidency. Your vote
does matter. It does matter. If you vote for the Green Party,
you're
voting machines that's been proved to be rigged. Are you serious?
Let me tell you the stupid mess they said. I'm like, oh, this was Trump and Joe Biden.
Telly?
I don't know why we keep losing Telly. they was like. They was like, if you don't vote for Joe Biden, they told me if you don't vote for Joe Biden, you're voting for Trump. I said, if I don't vote for Joe Biden, I'm not voting for Joe Biden. If I'm not voting for Trump, I'm not voting for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like I'm like, y'all mind are so scrambled, bro. Like
no, but what I'm saying is, I'm gonna take everybody on this panel for example.
Okay.
It can be me and Brandon running for something. Now you got Coach A, you got Nate, and you got Jimbo voting for Brandon. Now you got Chris, Mike, and Telly voting for me. Now we take y'all votes and we vote for whoever we want to vote for. That's how that presidency thing works. Your vote, you're voting for somebody to vote for you.
Excuse me.
So you're like
but
last
you gotta,
year. I think Hillary actually won the majority of the votes.
She did. She won the popular vote.
She won the popular vote. So, but she didn't win presidency.
She didn't win the electoral college.
So that's what I'm saying. You're voting for the electoral college who votes for you.
Well,
but they changed that now.
They changed that now, though, Nick. Because the electoral college, they're supposed to go with what their state chooses. No, they didn't.
No, but they changed it now. They changed it.
When did they change that?
Huh?
I said, when did they change that?
They changed it during Trump's presidency. They changed it. They say now the electoral college, they don't have the individual right to cast what they think. They got to go with whatever that state majority is. They got to, so if Illinois voted mostly blue, whoever, they got to go blue. Even if they want to go red, they got to go blue. So
that's how it should always been.
I'm with what J.O.E. Brooks. I'm with Brooks, bro. We got screwed.
Geo Brooks.
We got screwed for 4 years.
Hey, shout out to Geo Brooks, man. This person been comment. We gotta get you on the show.
Man, I say Geo. I thought that said J Lo.
Nah, you don't see the
J Lo too.
I just said Brooks. I didn't know how to say it. I just said Brooks.
I know the coach
Mike,
just
saying Brooks. That's your homeboy, right?
That's my homeboy, Chris.
Oh, that's Chris.
That's Chris.
That's Chris. Chris, man, you better let us know who talking. We know who you is. I was about to say, hey, who this Geo Brooks?
I don't know who you is, but hey, Chris.
I thought it was a female. I thought it was J Lo. I'm like,
what's up, Chris? We still got to get you on the show, brother. We got to get you on the show. But it's a great conversation that we're having here as far as voting. Voting at the end of the day, voting is important.
It is,
especially
it's important to people who is important to.
But honestly, if it's not important to you, does it not make it important?
That's what I'm saying. If it's not important to me, then it's not important to me.
No, it's still important though, right?
To people, to certain people, yes. Not to me, no. And I'm just using that as an example.
It should be important.
Or it can still be important, but you just want to go against the grain.
No, you can't say it's important to everybody just because it's important to you.
I didn't say it was important to everybody. I just said it's important, whether you like it or not.
Then it's not important if I don't like it.
What are y'all
This will
talking
go on
about?
for 10
Oh
more
my
minutes.
He's telling the truth. That's how society is. We try to put everybody through our own lens. His lens is it's not important, so therefore it's not important to him. No part of it, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine.
That's
We
fine.
can't.
That's
continue
fine.
to
It's not
force people
important to
anything
him,
our lens.
but it is important.
Important, yes.
No.
It is
We're not
important.
saying
to
it
him,
has to be.
but not
We
to
just
him.
said it. We
No,
just
no.
acknowledge it's not important to him, but the act of voting is important.
Yes.
You say
That's
for the
it. It's
active
individually is not important to everybody, but it is an important thing. That's it.
No,
That's all.
but
Like,
you can't-
because guess what, Nick?
y'all can't
Eating
do that.
vegetables might not be important to you, but eating vegetables for your body is important.
It's important, right?
Yeah.
But it might not be
But if
important.
you
to
don't
him.
eat vegetables, it's
Okay,
not
you know
like
what?
you're gonna die.
Jose,
It's not a priority to him.
This ain't going in.
I'm with you, Nick, for real.
Man,
They trying to put their beliefs and
No.
they
Oh,
stuff on you. They can't do that. You
goodness.
can't do that. That's what's wrong. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, forcing everybody to believe the same way we believe. That's
we're
not
not saying. Oh my God, we didn't
We're
say
not-
you
Hey,
got to
hey.
believe.
Hey, Mr. Who Loves Your Baby, they'll get it tomorrow.
No,
Matter of fact,
hopefully.
I think Coach A got it though. I think Coach A just trying to play this game right now. Though.
No, I think y'all don't get it.
I get it.
Oh, we get it.
You still, but what happens is you
elevated
still bring
on
it back
stage.
around to make your own personal point.
Right.
That's what you're doing. You bring
Let
it
me
around to
give
make
you
your own
now. Let me
personal
give you
point.
an example.
What's
Your
up?
car registration, getting it renewed may not be important to you to get it done on that day, but it is important.
Why is it
No.
important?
It's not important.
Okay.
Let me
It's
help
not?
you, Nick.
That's
Let me help you, Nick.
Tell it.
Okay,
Just
man.
ain't
Go
going
ahead
nowhere.
and ride.
You
then.
talk, you're talking
Mr.
to two brick road, two brick walls.
Why is it important?
Because if your registration ain't up
If
to
you
date,
want to drive,
you'll
it's
find
important.
out why it's
Well,
If you want your
care
body
about-
to have
what if you don't care
nutrients,
about
vegetables
driving?
are important.
What if you don't
Stop
care about
foolishness
driving?
just coming out your mouth
Well,
right
then
now.
you don't care about
Both of
driving.
y'all boys.
Still
So then if you
important.
don't care about it, then it's not important, right?
Let me ask a
Oh,
question.
to you, it's not important.
How many people drive with their license suspended?
I don't know. A lot. A few
lot.
people I know.
So it's not important for them to get that done, right?
Right.
You got to get up early in the
But
morning
it's
to get with us,
important,
Nick.
though.
I'm with you.
But it's important in order for them not to get locked up.
But who is it important to?
There's a lot of people that get locked up. They don't care.
Exactly.
They get locked up for driving on a suspended.
Hey, we go.
Yeah.
Cree's been patiently waiting. We go. Cree's been patiently.
No, I'm
waiting.
loving
Hold on,
this.
no,
I
it's
just wanna
not
see how
Creed's
long
turn.
It's gonna take.
It's Coach A turn, then Creed.
It is my turn, and I got a question for Cree.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, got a question for Cree.
She got excited about that.
Hey, are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Oh God, you gonna put me on the
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right. First question, and anybody could chime in for sure. So,
Yeah, please. Can
all
I
right.
wow.
What is the number 4 cubed, or 4 to the third power?
This
Okay,
ain't a
that's
fifth
math.
grade
I'm not
question.
dealing with this.
That's
I
a
don't
college
know that.
question.
That's 100.
No. These came from a 5th grade curriculum.
Is
Say
that
it again. Say it
is that
again.
AA? Like
I
is
said
that
that's
What is
fifth
the
grade?
number 4? What is the number
64.
4 cubed, or the number 4 to the third power?
64.
64. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
Nick.
four.
All right, Nick.
Okay, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick, for saving me.
I got you.
Okay,
Nigga,
next
get no hand
question.
claps? Oh, we just gonna go. Okay.
Yeah, you keep it going.
Keep
Which
going,
is
keep going.
which of the following is considered a compound? I know this is hard. I wouldn't got this right either. A, carbon. B, water. C, aluminum.
Is
it water
I would say
compound?
Yeah, water is the
Yes,
compound.
water.
Yeah, because it's
Water.
two
Oh,
together.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. I
Water,
remember
because
that.
come on, hydrogen molecules and oxygen molecules.
That's what's
Good
up.
job. So
Hit us on
all right,
another one.
I got another one. What is the minimum age of a person to be elected in the U.S. House of Representatives? Is
Ooh,
it A,
16.
18? Is it B,
think it's
25? Is it C, 30?
30.
25.
25.
25.
You say
yep.
45?
25.
25.
25.
Oh, my bad.
Hey,
shoot,
can
I
we
got an
give
F
our
already.
Hey, you got one for Stokes.
listeners, huh?
You got one for Stokes.
Yes.
Stokes, who you talking to
this
on your
was
phone?
difficult.
No. This is a good one. This is a good one for Stokes right here. Which of the following is an amphibian? A fruit bat, a garden snake, or a bullfrog?
Bullfrog.
Oh,
Wouldn't it be
bullfrog.
bullfrog? 'Cause they live in
Stokes on here.
Stokes.
I said they
I'm
live in
sorry.
water and land, right? Because amphibian is animal that lives
Which
in water
one
and
is
land,
it?
right? I'm gonna go with the bullfrog because they live in water and land, right?
Yep, it's bullfrog.
Look, can't
That's
snakes
easy.
live
Get
in
it,
water
Stokes.
and land too?
Get it, Stokes.
Well,
That
you
would
have
be
snakes.
easy.
That
That's an
Snakes
easy
can
live in water.
live in water.
And it said a
No.
garden snake. That's the key.
That's
A
a garden
garden
snake.
Oh,
snake,
garden snake.
Yeah, garden snake. Yeah, they
not
don't
just a
live in
regular
water.
snake. Last one. What is missing? This one's probably a little difficult too. What is the missing fraction? Blank times 1/2 equals 1/6.
What the man? I shoot somebody.
Wait,
Sally, I know you know
Yes,
this
sir.
one.
No, I don't.
You know,
I don't do math. I hate
Say
it.
it one more time, Coach.
Is it
Say it
A
one more time.
1/3? Is it
1/3.
B 1/12 or C 2/3?
I don't
Which
know.
one is
1/3.
bigger?
I don't know.
Is 1/3. So you know when
They
you're
got about all the
multiplying
questions right, didn't
fractions,
they?
you just multiply the denominators together.
I
So
get
the
some money.
answer was
You just
1/6.
multiply until you get a common denominator, and then you
No, not when you
Oh,
multiply
man.
fractions.
Do I get some money?
That's when you
Now.
adding. That's when you're adding, Jody. I
Yeah,
think.
when you're multiplying fractions, you only multiply the denominators.
I get some
So
money.
1/3,
No,
the 3 is denominator times 1/2, which is 2. So 3 times 2 would be 6. That would make it 1/6.
Oh
That was
my,
awesome.
my head hurting.
Listen,
Y'all need to cut that mess out.
Hey, what happened to your
collectively-
light?
collectively, we
I
are all
unplug it,
smarter
man,
than
because I
fifth
had to
graders.
plug in the computer. The computer was dying.
You can't,
I gotta get a power strip over
USB?
here.
You can't plug it into the USB.
The USB is plugged into the socket, so I had to unplug it.
How many
Oh,
USB
okay.
ports you got?
Oh, I got about 2 over here, 4 over there.
And all of them being used?
Yeah,
You gotta start a fire.
man, I got
Oh,
3
tell it,
kids, man.
Tell it, man, get out your business.
For real, think all up in your business. Hey, y'all know what time it is. We finna get at it.
Man.
What time
Coach,
it
you
is.
always want to be
Crazy.
taking the spotlight.
Oh,
Hey,
there we go.
what's
I
up?
don't do that. Don't be blaming me. I don't do that.
Okay,
Time with Creed.
so I was gonna come on here this morning and not talk about anything, but then I woke up and I was just thinking about some things that I've been dreaming about, and I was just like, man, I'm kind of a little frustrated. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let it be. Then I hear the good Lord was like, guessing delays the process. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, look at that. Right on time, B.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
So, what I mean about that? So I'm gonna put the definition up. Okay. All right. So y'all can read all of that, but to be just to give you a synopsis, guessing is to basically have an opinion about something that you don't have full evidence in, right? To form an opinion. So my whole basis of this Crease Corner is to basically talk about how, like, you know, when you're in a process of something, like you have a goal, you have a vision, or like, let's say you're starting a business or something like that, and you have to go through a process. And a lot of times you know that you're going to get there, but you're trying to figure out how you're going to get there, how and when, right? And so it made me think, like, the more you think about, oh my gosh, when I'm going to get this, when am I going to have the money, when is my business going to pop off? You start to create a distraction for yourself, and you're also delaying your process of learning what you got to do throughout the process. So it's kind of, you're creating an expectation that doesn't need to be there, because when there's an expectation on the end and it doesn't come the way that you want it, then you're disappointed, you're angry, you're confused, you're frustrated. So guessing what the outcome is going to be delays your process, because the whole point of a process is to go through the stages. Just like a plant has to go through stages in order for it to bear fruit. So I encourage you all, I encourage myself, the good Lord encouraged myself today, don't guess on your outcome. Just let the process be, and then you'll get answers along the way.
Let the Lord use you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Corner. That was amazing. Appreciate that message today for.
I like the music too. We should call it Creed's Groove.
Hey, that's all Creed.
That was a good word, man. Good word.
I love that. Appreciate that,
Thank
Creed.
you.
Appreciate that.
Hey, whoever knew the Family Talk would have preaching on Saturday morning.
Deacon Jimmy.
It was amazing. That was amazing. So we finna head out, but before we head out, we want y'all to get in contact with us through our social media. We got YouTube.
Just if they missed it, put it back up, dude.
I got you one more time. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, where we have our lives. Get in contact with us. Like, subscribe, and share.
Hey, I like that little person in the back holding up the sign.
I give it to him one more time, Nick. One more time. We appreciate all y'all support. We appreciate the love that y'all show us, and y'all are part of the family too. So as we grow, you know what I'm saying, let's continue to reach out to each other and be a part of this family. You got something to say, Mike? You muted, brother.
No, I was looking at the little man when Nick said I like that little man. I was like, I never noticed that. And I was like, yeah, hold it up the sign.
Yeah, but just follow us, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the love. Any lasting thoughts before we roll out?
Hey, we're still releasing Getting to Know the Family the 25th, right? Or has that changed?
No, that has not changed.
So everybody be on the lookout. Who's next? Is it Mike or Telly?
I think we are gonna be dropping Mr. Michael Stokes on the 25th. So y'all keep it locked. We're gonna have some flyers and stuff going out when we drop that. Y'all keep it locked with the Getting to Know the Family series, where we getting to know the family on the podcast. We got Mr. Michael Jody Skywalker Stokes up next, and it's very interesting. Me and Jimbo sat down with Mike and we had a great conversation. So y'all be on the lookout for that on the 25th. It will be dropping on the 25th.
And I also want to add, listen, we already released the First Lady Creesha. We're going to be releasing listen, if anybody has questions, like the whole point is for y'all to get to know us a little bit. You got any questions, write them down, save them, because we will be doing an episode after everybody's. For y'all to get y'all questions out for us to answer those questions.
Hey, and if you're still with us, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button.
It take only a second, like Nick said.
Let me go ahead and hit mine right now.
There you go.
Hit that thumbs up button.
Hit that thumbs up button.
Just a reminder to make sure y'all send your prayers out to Big Germ.
Absolutely.
Jeremy,
Big
I know dog playing too.
Yeah. Shout out to Big Germ. Our prayers are going out to Big Germ. Get better out there, brother. All our prayers and thoughts is with Big Germ for Family Talk.
Yes, sir. He got to get healed so I can cross him over. He said he can beat us in basketball.
We gotta find out then.
Sleepy.
Well, with that being said, if no one got anything else before I hit it, we got the First Lady Creed, and then we got Chef Jimbo, and then we got Coach A, the Polo King Nate, the great, the legend Nick, Michael Jody Skywalker, Mr. Unhinged, your boy, the CEO, and Mr. Who Loves Your Baby, the other half of Unhinged. We will see y'all on. No, I don't think we're gonna see y'all on Unhinged this week. I guess not. So y'all have a great week. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll see y'all next week. We love y'all. Keep it blessed.
Overtake this moment from me. So we go while I got it, the fuck it, it's all good.